I'm Blessing, a mother of 5. I live here in Deutschland for the past 7 years, and I migrated from my country since 2005. And I'm trying to go to Dutch course now, and I work with Fraueninformationszentrum in Stuttgart as an activist. It's a volunteer job, and this is what I do for now. Like I said before, I work with Fraueninformationszentrum in Stuttgart. I've been with them for past 6 years now. They were working with my case as my social worker. So they helped me to fight, do some paperwork and many other stuff like that, answer to BANF and help me to get a good lawyer and many other stuffs. So in there, they decided they want to bring an activist. They want to bring a group from a black community which can support every other woman out there, because they were full at that time. So I already have my great why, because I just want to help so many women that are willing to be opened, that are willing to talk their story, because many of us are going through a lot to talk to the white community, the German communities. So this is why I stepped into the activist group, and ever since 2.5 years now, or 3 years that I've been in the activist group, I understand so much a lot that we have what we call love in the group. We are like sisters, and we are having each other's back. And the major thing we do there is to really support our fellow Nigerians, our fellow Arabs, our fellow Gambians, Cameroon, Togo, every country as a refugee, to support them to get to know how to handle cases on their own. If, for example, they have a negative decision, many people got this brown envelope. Whenever they got the brown envelope, give them a cold feet so much, and they cry so much. And because of this now, when anybody receives this letter, and first of all, most times I get picture on my phones and they say, "Oh sis, I just received this brown envelope," and they have to open. Many people are really scared of brown envelope, because the BANF is the only people who use that sachet to package a letter. And so we are really working on it, and it gives me joy seeing so many women smile again and be happy, be relieved of their difficulties, like their stories, or like the scare of a letter and many other things. So I'm really proud to be an activist. I carried Dum in this country for 5 years, and I know how it feels with everybody having a negative decisions and how it works. And so when we get the story we call to fix, they are our hope people, and we call to them to get a counseling from them. And this is the case. If the case is not similar to my case, I will quickly run to them and call them, and they will answer and give me the right procedures to go, the right lawyer for that case, and they will send me the details, the contact and everything. So when I send it to the person, if the person is not willing to call, I can call for the person, like call the lawyer and make an appointment. And as well, I can accompany the person to the lawyer, go with the person to the lawyer, and we can have this conversation with the lawyer. Years ago when I came to Germany, I was already a refugee in other country. Like for example, I was already a refugee in Switzerland before coming to Germany. And I got a negative decision at that time in Switzerland that I was supposed to deport back to my country of origin. So when I came to Germany, because of the things that happened to me in Switzerland, I wanted to have 100% of my right. I want to know my right, and I want to know my wrong in asylum issues. So At that time when I came, I was just 1 month old in Germany, and I asked my social worker if there was something human rights offices in Germany, and she directed me to Caritas, and Caritas referred me to Diakonie, and Diakonie referred me to one other office, and afterwards the other office referred me to Fraueninformationszentrum. So I was very grateful that I have them now. This is my everyday life. It's my everyday life. People call me whenever they feel they want to call. So whenever it comes, I don't say no, because that it's my great motivation to really do this. So it's my everyday life. Like I said before, I was robbed. I was once robbed in asylum issue in Switzerland. And where I was supposed to get a positive decision, I got a negative decision because I was not knowing my rights. I was not knowing where to go and how to go about it and what to do at the right time. So that was why I really stepped up to get to this activist level to help so many refugees to get to know their rights and their wrongs. There are so many advantages, there are so many disadvantages as well, because most times when you get to the advantages is I get to meet people and I get to understand the bitterness in people, and it gives me joy to really help them to stop the bitterness and to really help them to tell them that with God all things are possible.